Hi everyone, welcome to level 1 Pilates mat. We're going to go through 15 exercises. They should take about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is the very basic level. If you're new to Pilates or if you just haven't exercised in a while, this is a really good place to start. Alright, so we're going to start with an exercise called pelvic tilt. This is essential in Pilates because your pelvis is the key to your posture and where most of your core muscles lie. So we want to make sure our pelvis is always in the right aligned position. So you're going to start lying on your back with your heels directly under your knees, your hands just gently placed to your sides. Take a nice inhale. As you inhale, you're going to rock your pelvis forward, creating an arch in the lower back. On the exhale, you're going to tuck and press your whole back into the mat, engaging your abdominals. You're going to go back and forth there for 8 reps. Next up, we have our rib cage arms. So here, you want to feel the whole rib cage as much as you can pressing into the mat. For some of us, our back is tight, so we actually have to engage muscles to get our ribs there. Keeping your ribs on the mat, you're going to bring your arms up to the ceiling and feel your shoulder blades on the mat. Keep your shoulder blades on the mat as your arms go overhead. This is more challenging than it looks. You'll feel a stretch along the upper chest and you'll feel work in the upper abdominals. I went nice and slow there. You can kind of go a little bit more of a deliberate pace, but you're going to do 8 of those as well. Then we have toe taps. Keeping your neutral pelvis, which is right between your tilt and your tuck, you're in neutral. You're going to bring your right leg into tabletop. It's a 90-degree bend of the knee, and your left leg into tabletop. Still neutral. It's easy for people to rock back or to overarch the spine here. Make sure you're right in that neutral position. Keep the pelvis there as you lower the leg at the hip socket and then lift it back up. No toe taps like this. We actually want to challenge our core and lower the legs. Alternating, you want to do 8 each leg. Then we're going to keep your legs in tabletop. You can give yourself a little stretch and you're going to go into your pelvic lift. Inhale, and on the exhale, curl your head and shoulders up. Sorry, this is chest lift, not pelvic lift. And then you're going to lower right back down. And you're going to do 10 of those. From there, after your 10th one, you're going to hold it up there, and you're going to pump the arms up and down, trying to keep the rest of your body still. We'll go over the breathing, but this is your 100, your Pilates 100. You're inhaling for 5 breaths, and exhaling for 5. And then when you're done, you can release. We're actually going to do 10 of those. That was 1 that I demonstrated. Then we'll just move the pelvis in a new way in our pelvic rotation. So your legs are back into tabletop. We'll actually start this one in level 1 with your feet on the mat. You're going to lower your knees to the right, trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. And then using your ab muscles, pull the legs right back up. So you want to imagine, we'll go to the other side, that your legs are kind of dead weight. And then you really engage here. Right back up. Good. So then, next, we have our leg circles. So keeping your legs bent, you're going to bring your right leg up towards the ceiling, only as high as you can go while keeping your neutral. If we really try and bring our leg up, sometimes it pushes our spine into the mat. We want to keep that neutral pelvis. Eventually, as your hamstrings lengthen, you'll be able to lift the leg higher. Even if you're only here, that's okay. You're going to draw a big half circle with that leg while keeping the opposite side still. You're going to go 8 each direction and then reverse the circle 8 each direction on both legs. Then we have supine work on our belly. So you're going to flip on over and you're going to start again with the pelvis, trying to figure out where neutral pelvis is when you're on your stomach. So you'll be on your stomach with your forehead on your hands, relax your body, and then you're going to pull the belly button away from the floor and then release it. So you can actually see the difference in the shape of my spine when I do this. Pulling my abs up and then releasing it. You'll do 8 of those just to get those muscles firing. Then, with that lift, you want to try and maintain that lift. Extend your arms forward. If this is too much on the nose, you can put like a towel under your forehead. But you're going to lift your right arm up and lower down. And then the left. And you'll do 8 each arm, and then we'll do that same thing with the legs. The whole goal being to keep the spine still. It's a little more challenging with the legs. So you'll bring your right leg up, trying to keep this all in one plane. So something that tends to happen is we use our back to lift and extend our leg. That's too much weight for our back to hold, so you have to use your core to stabilize your spine as you lift your leg. Now my leg muscles are working. And then you'll do that 8 each leg. Okay, good. So now a little extra challenge for the upper body. Your forehead is resting on your hands. You can bring your legs together, keep your feet on the mat, pull your abs in, and lift your head and shoulders with your arms a few inches off the mat and lower right back down. That's our thoracic extension. We'll do 4 of those. Almost there. So now you're going to be on all fours in your cat-cow. In Pilates, we just call this cat. You're going to round your spine, press the floor away, drop your head, look at your belly button, and then inhale as you open the chest forward, arch your spine, keep your arms straight, stretch the abdominals looking up to the ceiling. You'll go back and forth 4 times each direction. That leads us to our plank work. We're going to be building up planks over time. So now this plank is only going to be for 15 seconds, but you're going to extend your legs. So to get into a proper plank, you start on all fours, walk your hands about an inch forward, extend your legs, shifting your weight, and then you're already halfway there, so you don't have to even use your back. You're already in that plank. You just have to engage your abdominals. You're going to hold this for 15 seconds, making sure your ears, your shoulders, your hips, and your ankles are all in a nice diagonal line. And then gently lower your knees, sit back, take a little child's pose, release. And then walk your hands back to your knees, curl your toes under, and try and bring your heels to the mat, prepping for our roll, our standing roll up. Lengthening your legs, trying to keep your hands on the floor as long as possible, really folding your spine. Even if you're here, your hamstrings are a little tight, that's fine. Just slowly start to straighten your legs, keeping your upper body heavy. Engage your abdominals here as you pick your spine back up, coming all the way to standing to end with our balance. You can reach up, take a nice stretch. So our balance work, which is great because it kind of sets us forward to go into the rest of our day. You're going to bring your heels together, toes apart. Inhale, lift your arms up, or modification, you can bring your arms in front of you for a little extra balance. Keep your heels connected, lift up for a count of 4, and then lower down for a count of 4. And you're going to do 10 of these. And then you're all set. 15 minutes to go, and you're building all those muscles, prepping for, you're all set to go, Pilates level 1.